Last week, the Finance Minister announced an additional tax on REITs or real estate investment trusts.
On 2% on a year-on-year basis. To discuss this, the outlook going forward, and what is the commercial real estate pipeline really looking like, we have with us Mr. Vikash Khadolia, who is the CEO at Embassy REIT.
Which are a listed investment on the Indian Stock Exchange. The Union Budget has now made a provision to tax income distributed by REITs and InvITs, both in the form of debt and interest repayments at the hands of the unit holders. How will this impact the returns that you will get as an investor in REITs?
The last 3 years has been an incredible journey for us at Embassy REIT.
We're very focused on delivering growth through acquisitions.
With over 15% annualized returns for our unit holders, we are now moving into a phase where we are seeing significant tailwinds. We leased 6.4 million square feet of total leases across 135 deals.
After all, this was one of the safest way to own and participate in the growth of India's quality Grade A office assets. And it was also a relatively new one.
And we're also evaluating the ROFO opportunity that we announced from Embassy sponsor in Chennai.
Our business thesis that global corporates would continue to utilize the technology talent that's available at scale here in India.
Hi fellow investors, welcome to the channel. How many of you want to generate a good passive income and want to invest in the commercial real estate? I see a very best opportunity in one of the real estate investment trusting fund, which is a commercial real estate profit fund, which is nothing but Embassy Office Park. Exactly, this rate is in a very strong support, which is going to be at 300 rupees. Currently, this rate is trading in between 305 rupees to 311 rupees. But the strong support is going to be exactly at 300 rupees, which is where more number of buyers are waiting to buy this REIT. These REITs are a commercial real estate rented property REITs, which means like when it comes into the Embassy REIT, which we are discussing right now, is more in Bengaluru, Mumbai and Chennai, which means like they had a lots of square foots of office companies, as well as the big hotels, apartments, and the lots of big parks, which is where located in Mumbai, Bengaluru and Chennai. Whenever they get the rents, those rents are equally distributed to all the investors like you and me in the form of dividends. Currently, this REIT is in a very strong support zone where it's going to go bounce back towards 400 rupees as well as the 500 rupees. These REITs are completely depends on the real estate boom. Currently, the Indian real estate boom is not that great. That's why these are all showing the sharp fall from a higher high, which is almost like 400 rupees, currently at 300 rupees. When the real estate is going to bounce back again after the COVID, now the situations are getting better after the COVID in the real estate property rentals in India, which where I'm sure that these REITs are going to go and bounce back towards 400 rupees and then 500 rupees. The best part in this REIT is the passive income. If we see the chart on my screen, this is a weekly chart, which where you could able to see all-time high for this REIT is almost like 512 rupees and the all-time low is exactly at 284 rupees. Currently, the REIT is trading at 305 rupees. So even though if it falls a little bit more, it's going to fall until 284 rupees, where I see a very strong support again, where it's going to bounce back from this point to the higher price. But the price of this REIT right now is in a very bullish and very strong support. So I would recommend all my fellow investors to do some research on this REIT and invest your hard-earned money so that you will get benefited in the form of capital gains. And the most important which I need to discuss in this video is about the dividends. If you want to really generate a passive income, if for example if you take any stock, either it could be a TCS or Wipro or Infosys or any other pharmaceutical companies, they don't pay much dividends. But when it comes into the REITs, the most important and the valuable thing for all the investors is the dividends. They are paying a dividend of 5 rupees 31 paise on 1 quarter, which means like this dividend is for 3 months. If you compare it with an year, which is going to be almost like 21 rupees 24 paise, which means like they are going to pay 21 rupees on each REIT which you have invested right now, which means like, for example, if you have invested 20 lakhs in this REIT, which is going to be, for example, take it an example of each REIT 300 rupees, then you are going to get 6,666 REITs, which means like you are going to get a dividend of 20 rupees on each, REIT, which is almost like 1,33,333 rupees you are going to get as just a dividend in a year. So when you invest 20 lakh rupees in this REIT, you are going to get 1,33,333 rupees as a dividend, which is almost like a bonus for you. And when the rate is going to go up, when the real estate boom is going to be back in India, then again you are going to get a good profits from this REIT. So the most important thing which we need to keep in mind is the dividends as well as the capital gains. You are going to get a best dividends out from the market, which is more than 20 rupees on each REIT, and the capital gains on this real estate. I would suggest all my fellow investors to do some research and thorough analysis on this. Is because like, if you want to invest a physical real estate property, you need to do a lots of stuff, which means like you need to have a lot of money in hand, you need to get a loan from the bank, and you need to give so much of money to the brokerage. But when it comes into the REITs, you don't need to go all those hassles. You just need to have a stock market account, either it could be a Zerodha, Upstart, and then you just need to buy this REIT as how you're doing for any stock in the market. You just need to search for this REIT, and then you could able to go ahead and buy this REIT. I already had invested a lot on these REITs, and I'm really seeing a best value and the best dividends for all these REITs. That's why I'm recommending all my fellow investors to do some research and come out with a good strategy plan and go ahead and do invest right now. Because if you see the fundamental analysis of this REIT, the fundamental analysis is very strong. This REIT has a market capital of 28,882 crores with a face value of 300 rupees. If you compare it with the other REITs, in India we have three REITs. One is Embassy, other one is Mindspace, and the other one is Brookfield. The Embassy is morely on Bengaluru, and the Mindspace is mainly in Hyderabad, and the Brookfield is mainly in Mumbai, which means like they have lots of real estate, rented hospitals and hotels in those areas. If you see, if you compare it, Embassy with the other REITs, all the three REITs are really a very good REITs. As I said, like they are giving a good passive income in the form of dividends. I have invested in all the three REITs, which I am seeing a good passive income on each and every month from those REITs. If you compare the quarterly results, the net profit for this Embassy is 163 crore, which they have, and the total annual profit is 823 crore. So I want you to go ahead and do some research on these REITs and make sure you invest at the right point of time, so that you could be able to enjoy those passive income in the form of dividends as well as the capital gains. Thank you very much for watching this video. I would request you to please make sure you subscribe my channel, comment and like. Thank you very much. Have a happy, healthy, wealthy and successful life. Jai Hind.
Hello fellow investors, welcome. You need to keep in mind that this is not an entertainment channel. The channel is all about stock market trading, especially breakout stocks, which will give all of us a lakhs of rupees in return. Please make sure you subscribe the channel and click bell icon so that you will get a notification whenever I posted a video on breakout stocks. Your big opportunity is right where you now. If you miss one best opportunity, you will lose lakhs of rupees. If you were not responded or reacted on time, then you will never ever get that stock under your zone again. Thank you very much for watching and subscribing.